After being in the middle of yet another scandal, the NFL was looking for a severe enough punishment that will make any other team absolutely terrified of ever cheating again. After a few weeks, Commissioner Goodell and the rest of the owners thought it was time to make an example out of the Patriots. So what does that mean? Pats owner Robert Kraft was forced to sell his team to a bidder hand selected by the NFL.
Coming in, yeah, flex, I just wanna win.
All right, boys, so our first season is in the rear view. It's completely over. The Browns beat the Panthers in Super Bowl 56. We got some last-minute decisions we got to make with some contracts, and I think we're pretty much going to stick to our guns with what we did here. Brett, maybe. We don't really need to bring him in. I did like Miles Bryant. We signed him off of the practice squad of the Bengals, and you see he actually ended up earning his way to a defensive captain. So, you know, I like that. We'll bring you back. Jacoby Myers not going to franchise tag you, or Ryan Enzo. Eric Lee can walk. Tashawn Bauer can walk. Yeah, I'm good with everybody else here. I just want to bring back Miles Bryant, keep the depth at the cornerback position. All right, boys. So here we are in the next round of here we are on the next stage of free agency. We can next stage of the offseason, we can sign some free agents. We have $87 million in cap space available, but we're not just going to run around spending it all crazy. So we got some big names in free agency like Von Miller, but he's 33. Snacks Harrison, but he's 33. Chris Harris, but he's 33. Leighton Vander Esch is a free agent, though. And we definitely need a linebacker. You see here, he needs to take over for Scarlett. We're going to throw the bag at him. I'm cool with giving Leighton Vander Esch $12 million, and I'll give him a $6 million signing bonus because I'm trying to guarantee him coming here. We need that anchor on the defensive side of the ball. Somebody's going to fly all over the field. We only get 98 points for that, but we do jump over the Denver Broncos. So let's go position by position. We already know who our quarterback is. Tom Brady is still in the league at 44 years old, but he's not on a team. Darnold is a free agent at 25. Bridgewater, but we don't need one. We don't need a QB. Darius Geis is a free agent, star development, but I'm completely satisfied with Jamal Williams and what he brings to the table. Fullback, we got Devlin. Wide receivers, we could have some immediate help on the outside with the likes of Michael Gallup. Zay Jones is out there. Dante Pettis. Now it's super difficult for me not to just try to get, Michael Gallup and what's his name, Leighton Vander Esch, being that I'm a Cowboys fan, but we gotta think realistically. But Michael Gallup is that guy. He's another deep threat. 90 speed, 91 excel, 81 catch, 84 in traffic. Spec catches at 87. Big body receiver. Well, 6'1", 198, but he goes up and gets it. We'll go ahead and offer him a contract at 90 points. We're a little bit below the line there. I'll offer him a little bit more, but nothing too crazy. All right, we get a new deal up there. We're tied with the Broncos. We'll see who he picks. As far as tight ends, I'm cool with just drafting there or, building who we have. Russell Okung is decent, but Isaiah Wynn is going to be our left tackle he's our left tackle for the future. Connor Williams, 25-year-old left guard, could easily take over for Lamp here. Nobody else is going after him right now, so we can kind of go lower on his offer. Would love to bring Connor Williams in here. Both the Pouncey twins are free agents, but they're old at 33. So we're going to pass there, and we got Andrews. He's decent. Nothing but old right guard, so we'll pass there. And Isaiah Green is a younger right tackle, but just normal development. But he's better than Pryor. And this isn't a deep offensive lineman draft either. As I was scouting, I noticed this isn't a real deep offensive lineman draft. So, we're going to try to get some of these players out for cheaper if they don't have any other offers. Calais Campbell, Gerald McCoy, Emmanuel Ugba. We're going to pass. Olivier Vernon is about to fall off the face of the earth skill set wise, but we're paying him, so we need to keep him there. We're good here on the defensive, on the D tackle position. Not gonna bring in a right end. We're going after Leighton Vander Esch already. Would love to bring in Nwosu, but I'm putting all my eggs in one basket for Vander Esch. Hopefully he can come to the squad. Jawan Bentley, 26 years old, normal development, but I love the way he plays, man. Him and Anzalone, they play well above their overalls. Right outside linebacker Tim Williams, I'll pass. Corners, no real young corners that's going to come in here and take over anybody's position, so we don't got to spend money there. All right, let's take a look at let's take a look at our negotiations. Leighton Vander Esch rejects our offer. So does Michael Gallup. Both of those hurt. We do get the kicker Sly. Man, oh man, I was really hoping Leighton Vander Esch was signed to the squad. Let's take a look at league signings. And Leighton Vander Esch goes to the Minnesota Vikings. Michael Gallup as well. The Vikings get Gallup and Vander Esch. The Vikings actually ended up coming in after us and offering Vander Esch more money. But they didn't offer us more money than we offered Michael Gallup, so that definitely hurts. Oh, no. Nwosu signs as well, so we miss our opportunities to get, a franchise-changing linebacker and possibly receiver. All right, so with that, we need to complete our not our recruiting, excuse me, our scouting here. We know we're trash on the offensive line. We also know we need a lot of help, in the front seven of our defense. Like I was saying before, this isn't really a deep draft here, offensive lineman wise, so I don't really want to waste a lot of time there because I'm looking to get a lineman within the first 3 rounds. Taking a look at our picks, though, we have 2 first rounders. We have a second rounder, a third rounder, then we have a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th. Now, we got one of the first rounders because we were able to move Jake Fromm for the Chargers' first round pick. But trying to find some steals in this draft, we don't really need a left end, but you need a right end. We can move a left end, but this right end, draft class is not deep or strong at all. Come over here to D tackles. Again, there's some bust. There's some decent players. Nobody that really stands out. Linebacker a little bit deeper. Maybe we can find somebody here with Dustin Johnson, but no. Jawara Boswell. No, he's also worse than expected. Coming over to middle linebacker, you see how shallow of a class that is. And then we got right outside linebacker where we could use some help. And same thing. This is just not that talented of a draft. We may be trading down a lot, man, because I really don't see who's going to be that guy that really makes us want to stay up and in the first and have 2 picks in the top 15. Besides maybe a corner, you see a lot of these corners are good, and we can definitely use some work at cornerback. All right, so we got some other offer news that we put in. We got a Connor Williams, Shaquem Griffin. Pettis rejects our offer, and so does the right tackle Green. All right, so free agency is over. Take a look at some of the notable, league signings. Von Miller goes back to Denver. Snacks Harrison goes to Jacksonville. Chris Harris is also back in Denver. Leighton Vander Esch, as we discussed, sadly went to Minnesota, along with Devin McCourty and Michael Gallup. One of the Pouncey twins goes to the Eagles. Geis goes to Tampa Bay. Nwosu goes to Rashad Penny goes to Kansas City. Trey Flowers also goes to Minnesota. Minnesota's going to have a crazy defense. Pettis goes to Denver. Nick Boyle goes to Cleveland. Ito Smith goes to Denver. They got everybody. James White, Marcus Davenport. You see the teams they're going to. Mike Gesicki goes to Washington. I should have tried to sign Mike Gesicki. I wouldn't mind having him on our squad. Sony Michel, regresses a little, but he is now in Atlanta. And Tom Brady finds a job in Miami at 44 years old, still a 79 overall. All right, boys, here we are in the officially in the NFL draft, and the team that had the biggest splash in the offseason also has the #1 overall pick. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see who it is that they picked. They picked left tackle Roy Joseph. We could have definitely used him on our squad. That hurt. Second pick on the clock is the Washington Redskins. They take tight end Sam Toon, or Tooney, however you want to say it, but they take a tight end as their first overall pick. Jaguars on the clock at 3. They take left end Jerome Ishmael. Lions on the clock at 4. Tight end Gerald Gray. So this must be a deep tight end class. The Rams at 5 take cornerback Bradley Powers. Damn it. And now the Jets ahead of us at 6. They take left outside linebacker Donald Sims. Now the first thing I want to do is review my trade offers. We could trade back in the first round this year, so we can get a first round pick from the Bears next year, along with a third rounder, second rounder this year from the Vikings. Nobody wants to trade us a first rounder for this year. All right, boys, so we're officially on the clock, and we can get our tight end of the future, Norman Palmer. Early first round, he's first in vert, first in broad jump, and he's second in cones, second in shuttle, 7th in 40, and 8th in bench press. But you know, that's not what we're looking for. If we go anywhere, it's more than likely going to be cornerback, and I think Connor Raymond from Tulane might be the guy. We don't need a running back. We also can get a wide receiver, this deep threat from Ohio State, Isaac Gordon. Projected to go late in the first. We have multiple first rounders, so we're probably going to go defense first and then come over here, or we can go with Jonathan Lopez, the left tackle, and he could play left tackle and or right tackle. Just really got to see. We got quite a few good players here. Man, oh man. Jonathan Lopez is third in vert, first in cone drills, first in shuttle, and third in the bench press. A- blocking, A- finesse, B+ power. Now Connor Raymond, second in cone, second in shuttle, first in bench, runs a 4.3. 4.38. Okay, this is tough. We're getting abused on the offensive line, and we were getting abused in the defensive backfield. I think we're gonna go with Jonathan. We're gonna go with Jonathan Lopez here. Let's see what we did. He's only got a normal dev trait, but he's ranked 6th in true value, and we pick him up at 76 overall. So he should be a day 1 starter. Here we are with our second first round pick. Some of the notable names are still around, except for the cornerback that we wanted. Not really sure how good he was either, but we got some other good corners out here. Keith Royal. Runs a 4.46, 4.53 for Willis Washington. All right, guys. So we went offensive lineman in our first draft pick. We're going to go offensive lineman here again. I feel like there's some good defenders out here, but I feel like we can pick up a decent amount of talent in the second round. So we're actually going to go with Aaron Bishop out of Auburn. Let's see what we get here. Another normal dev trait, but true value ranked at 11. We pick him up at 12. Hopefully he can improve throughout his time here. 87 strength, 80 pass block, 78 run block, 77 power run block. Finesse block is decent. Impact blocking is a little low in awareness, but I feel like we can work on those things. So here we are in the second round, looking for some people that we scouted here. All of the corners are off of the board. I knew this was a deep corner draft. But man, oh man, did I not want to just get one in the first half. I mean, in the first round. We could get a backup quarterback, but I'm not really here for that. All right, boys. So we're going to go with the receiver, Quincy Stoudemire out of Ferris State. 6'5", 222, 7.0 combine grade, B+ catch in traffic, B+ release, B+ spec catch. First in vert, first in broad jump, first in bench press. Big, strong physical specimen. He's a 68 overall, normal dev trait. Says we ranked at 47. We got him at 44. But a big body like that can't really go unnoticed. 85 speed, 85 excel. Catching is a little low. Catching traffic is pretty high. Spec catch is pretty good. Jumping 92. Release is 80. Agility 83. So I think we can work with that. All right, boys. So here in the third, we go Jasir Windsor. Normal dev trait, 68 overall, right in. Ranked at 62, true talent, and we pick him up at 76 here in this draft. All right, guys, so the draft has officially come to an end. We did decent with our first 2 picks, I would say. We got a 76 and 75. No crazy dev trait, just normal development, but, their blocking skills, which is what they're really here for, are on point. One of these 2 are going to move to guard, more than likely. I'm not really sure which one yet. We also get the project wide receiver, Quincy Stoudemire. Then we get the right end, Jasir Windsor. We pick up Chase Booth, middle linebacker in the 5th. Tyler Rogers, right outside linebacker in the 6th. And Tyrus Christian, cornerback in the 7th. These two guys may not make the squad more than likely, but you know, I definitely expect something out of our first 3 picks. Excuse me. So taking a look at the cornerback class here, the 5th overall pick in the draft, Bradley Powers was an 81 overall. Willis Washington, who we were looking at, goes, you know, is a 76. Keith Royal was a 75. Bobby Wheatley, 72. Connor Raymond, 74. You know, 74 overall. Myron Beekman, 73 overall. Donald Sims. So, you know, there was definitely a good amount of cornerbacks in this draft that are going to be able to help teams day one. So our one of our rookies, Jonathan Lopez, we actually moved to right guard, and he's a 77 overall right guard. So we're definitely shoring up our line. Isaiah Wynn is a 76. Connor Williams, we just picked up a free agency, 75. David Andrews, our center, 82. Our rookie Jonathan Lopez, 77, and then our other rookie Aaron Bishop, 75 overall at a right tackle. And I feel like that is going to be a way better line than what we had last season. All right, boys, here we are, week 3 of the preseason dress rehearsal week in RG Stadium in Houston, Texas. Rich is looking to have a way better sophomore season than, you know, his rookie season. We got some new protection up front for him. We got some new players on the defensive side of the ball. And most importantly, you know, we have our 3rd receiver who hopefully can come out here and get the job done. Let's see how the boys are looking here tonight. All right, second quarter here, trying to get something going with the offense. Rich hands it off to Jamal Williams. He does his thing. 7-yard pickup. All right, so our rookie Stoudemire's in the game here on his 3rd and 3. Rich flush out of the pocket, and we got to just get rid of it. So the O-line and the offense still struggling here. All right, guys, so we got Rich and the offense out here on the field. You know, looking to see how this drive goes. Rich flush out of the pocket, and he's going to go down sliding. Just one thing Rich, you know, he said he wants to do a lot more this year is just, you know, getting out of the pocket. Running is definitely our squad's strong point, so we got to keep that up, keep that in mind with Jamal Williams, especially the year he had. He led the league in carries last season. Dot. Come on, Cases. There we go. Is that our new tight end? Looks like it. Back to pass again. Wide open. There we go. First down. Trucks the defender. Let's get it, man. Offense is really, really moving and grooving right now. Get that block. Bounce to the outside. Quincy Stoudemire makes the catch, and we're in the red zone. Let's go, Rook. 3rd and 10. Stupid. Oh, my goodness. Where's our receiver going, dog? Another red zone interception for Rich. Sack. Oh, did he really get out of that sack? He doesn't get out of the second one. Olivier Vernon, let's go. 2nd and 25 here for the Texans. Come on, Harmon. Give me that, baby. Let's go. Harmon making a play on the ball. Mawson, DeAndre Hopkins, and I love it. 4th and 1. I'm going for it here. I'm going for it here. Come on, Pryor. Can Pryor come in motion? He cannot. Make the blocks. There we go. Get off. Good tackle. McCole Harmon gets separation. And you already know what time it is. He's off to the races. And we got ourselves 6 and we're on the board. Let's go, baby. Hey, hey. All right, 3rd quarter, down 4. Trying to put this drive together here. McCole Harmon. Oh, Rich, how are you missing these wide open receivers, baby? We need you to be healthy, and we need you to deliver dots, man. Especially you can't miss those types of receivers. You missed that same route again. Oh, Rich is just making some errant throws on his own. I don't think the pressure is that great or anything that should really, really affect him. Good move. Boom. We go to Stoudemire. He picks up a block and another. He's off to the races. He makes one miss, and he's finally brought down. Big time gain. Let's go, fellas. All right, we go 3rd and 10 across the 50. Looking to pick this up. McCole. There we go. Using them wheels, baby. Good route. Precise, crisp route right there. 3rd and 19 after a bad sack. Here we go, and McCole Harmon goes up top to get it, and we pick up the first down. Wow, that's clutch right there, fellas. Here we go, another 3rd and long. We love 3rd and longs. Nope. And N'Keal Harry unable to hold on to the ball, and he's injured. Wow. Talk about really slapping me in the face. The kick is up for Sly, and it is good, and we are down 1 here. All right, boys, so in this dress rehearsal, old Rich, you know, wasn't that bad, but his completion percentage has got to go up, only 47%. A touchdown, a pick, 228 yards, 79 QBR. Will Greer, 50% per completion, you know, in the fourth quarter. On the ground, Jamal Williams could never really get going. Receiving-wise, David Cassis, however you want to say it, he had a decent game. Quincy Stoudemire, 3 for 65. McCole Harmon, 3 for 104 and a touchdown. Blocking-wise, Jabril Pepper led us in tackles with 9, same tie with Anzalon and Bentley. Defensively, Jabril Peppers, Anzalon, and Bentley led us in tackles with 9. We had 2 sacks, 1.5 to Olivier Vernon, and a half one to Jonathan Jones. 2 picks by Deron Harmon and 1 pick by Jawan Bentley, but it still in the end was not enough to pick up the W. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for the offseason / preseason. Next episode, we will be jumping straight in to season number 2, and we're going to see if we can 1, improve our record to get a winning record, and 2, make the playoffs, and hopefully Old Rich can take that stride that we are all waiting to see from him. If you guys enjoyed this video, stop and smash that like button, hit me up in the comment section below, subscribe if you're new. It's your boy Uncle Sam's Reject, RKGames.com. I'm out of here. Peace. I want to give a special shout out to our Heisman sponsors, Isaac Johnson and AJO926.